With the Las Vegas Raiders struggling at just 2-10 with no hope of making the playoffs, they at least have one bright spot. Hailing from Georgia, one of the best tight end prospects of all time, at just 21 years old, Brock Bowers has flashed greatness. All right. Now I know he's just a rookie, but he has Hall of Famer written all over him. I mean, he's first in catches in the whole league right now as a rookie tight end, regardless of poor quarterback play with Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell. Fourth in receiving yards with guys like Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb in the league. And he's putting up Kelce-like numbers, and everyone agrees that Travis Kelce will be a Hall of Famer eventually because he's like the best tight end of all time, right? He has now surpassed 800 receiving yards, which is one of two tight ends in NFL history to reach said mark in the first 12 games of his rookie season, the other being none other than actual Hall of Famer Mike Ditka. Bowers is on pace to break any and every rookie tight end and some pass catcher records you can think of. It's a very big shocker that he was just the 13th pick in the draft. Personally, I had him mocked inside the top 10 pretty much every single draft I had, and to be honest, this is why. I mean, I expected this out of him. Great tight end prospect. I mean, he has no issues blocking. He has no issues, obviously, receiving. He's a very athletic tight end, and he's just smart. He understands where the open zones are, and he runs his routes very effectively and efficiently, and he does have good support with the quarterbacks that he's playing with, being Gardner Minshew, Aiden O'Connell. Of course, you know, they're more just your average quarterbacks. However, they're not afraid to sling the ball to Brock Bowers and trust in his abilities, even though he's a rookie. And that's something that you don't often see in rookies. You know, sometimes there's a little bit of, question marks coming in. Is he going to be good enough to be on the field right away? If you think about a guy like Ben Sinnott, he was a second-round pick tight end for the Washington Commanders, and look at that guy's stats. I mean, he's got maybe a couple catches. I think he has one touchdown on the season. I drafted him in my fantasy league because I thought, personally, that he was going to be a very good tight end. However, he just hasn't had that opportunity yet, in my opinion. According to PFF, he has an overall grade of 86.4. He's first in targets, receptions, receiving yards, and tied for fifth in receiving touchdowns when it comes to their grading and rankings. And I'm not sure how that goes. A lot of people speculate PFF and aren't huge fans. I'm not necessarily a fan either. I'm not a hater either. It's kind of a good way to get some more details in general. Now, a lot of you guys are fantasy football players. I am as well. I actually drafted him in my redraft league pretty early on, and he has lit it up for me. Right now, I am first place in my school league, and Brock Bowers has done amazing. Obviously, if you guys have had him or played against him, you understand and know that he has lit it up. He's number 27 overall in rankings. That's including quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends, I believe. Number 1 in tight end rankings, and he has dominated recently. Just looking at last game, he had 10 catches for 140 yards and a touchdown against one of the best defenses in the league, being the Kansas City Chiefs. Just 2 weeks before that, against Miami coming off the bye week, he had 13 catches for 126 yards and a touchdown. He's also had stretches like week 5 through week 7, 8 catches, 97 and a touchdown against the Broncos, 9 for 71 against the Steelers, and 10 for 93 against the Rams. And you know what? If you look at Justin Jefferson's stats, you look at receiver stats, you might think, you know what, these are some really good games, but not outstanding. But this is coming from a tight end that is a rookie. This is very impressive. He leads all rookies with receiving yards, and it's very impressive from a tight end to be doing that much. And that's why I think he's going to be a Hall of Famer eventually when he retires. Now it's your turn to talk. After liking and subscribing, let me know what quarterback the Raiders should draft in the comments below. And if you don't think the Raiders should draft a quarterback, who should be the quarterback next year and the rest of the season? If you like this content, make sure to check out my other videos. Of course, this is a new channel. As you can tell, don't have a lot of subscribers right now. However, you know what? Maybe join the journey. Join the journey with me. And depending on when you're seeing this video, might have a couple videos posted already. So make sure you check that out on my YouTube channel page. See you guys in the next one.